Hi, it's Jeff. I'm uploading a shorter podcast today that features the Mount View Hotel and Spa in Calistoga, Napa Valley. It's a very cool, historic Art Deco hotel that offers many experiences for their guests. This interview aired on my radio show this past weekend, and I wanted you to hear it in case you're planning a trip to Napa Valley or Sonoma in the coming weeks. On April 1st, the Mount View is offering a one-of-a-kind experience that combines wine tasting, a film, the subject of whom you'll get to meet, dinner, and a night stay at the hotel. Because of this new relationship I've developed with the hotel's owners and respect for what they're doing, I too will be participating in the event. Further details on this package are later in the interview. Keep listening, and if you're so inspired to attend, maybe I'll see you that day. Now, let's head out on the wine road. Back in November, I met a woman who handles marketing and public relations for many clients, including the Mount View Hotel and Spa in Calistoga. Renee invited me to attend the hotel's 100th celebration back in December. That intrigued me, so I decided to go. And what a fun evening. I love the Art Deco design of the hotel and enjoyed meeting the owners. I haven't promoted a hotel on my show for quite a while, and since they are a major necessity as tourists travel on the wine road, I felt it was time to do it again. And being truly impressed with what the hotel and spa has to offer, it was pretty much a no-brainer for me. We got together just a few weeks ago poolside at the hotel on one of these beautiful days we've been having, and started off with one of the owners and said to her, "You must be proud to own a hotel with such a rich, distinctive history."
I am very proud to own it, and my mother and father actually own it. I am their daughter.
You know, someday this could all be yours.
It could, but I don't really know yet.
No. Well, since you mentioned your parents are the principal proprietors, I'm guessing we should probably talk with them, huh?
Yes, I guess so.
Okay, did I throw you with that opening, listeners? She's Indy Blue, the spunky and adorable daughter of the owners, and also the namesake for the Indy Blue Lounge that you'll hear about later. So now I'll move on to her parents, Michael and Stephanie Woods, who acquired the Mount View Hotel and Spa in 1990. Michael, what a treasure this place is.
Yeah, it's one of a kind. It's 100 years old. We just celebrated our 100th anniversary this last year, and we're very proud and happy to carry on the tradition of the hotel.
Why don't you spend a little more time on the history than I did a moment ago, and especially Johnny Gasolfo?
Well, Johnny built the hotel in 1919 and, was instrumental in building its reputation and really being the cornerstone of the town. Johnny and Johnny's family owned the hotel for over 50 years. Johnny they called him Mr. Calistoga. He was mayor and he did a lot of other civic duties. And so we're just very happy to continue that tradition. And one of the highlights at our 100-year anniversary was his granddaughter came. And that was very special for us.
That's where we met the night of the anniversary. Was it a bit of a re-grand opening?
Yeah. We just tried to, we had spent the last couple of years remodeling the hotel back to its 1920s glory, and it was really great to invite a lot of people from the town and surrounding areas to participate that, and the mayor showed up and even had a proclamation. Right. That was very fun.
Yeah. Did you want to say something, Indy Blue?
Yes, I did. And everybody who came to the party had to wear 20s outfits.
Right. And you were dressed up like a little girl from the 1920s.
I was.
You were adorable that night.
Thank you.
As a matter of fact, you got to introduce the mayor, didn't you?
I did.
Nice.
With my megaphone.
Yeah, that was very cute. I remember that. In the late 1970s, the hotel was initially restored to its original grandeur as an Art Deco-influenced boutique hotel. Then a few years ago, Stephanie redesigned the hotel once again, maintaining that Art Deco style, reaffirming the statement that what is old is new again. So how long did that take?
Well, we began with the Indy Blue Salon, and that turned out so beautifully that we turned to the lobby and decided we needed to continue. And we found a wonderful person to work with who found some beautiful original pieces that we have put in the lobby.
Like that old 1920s Zenith console radio.
Yes, and we designed a beautiful piece behind the front desk.
Yeah, and it's adorned with beautiful pieces. And you may recall, I saw this chrome, round, like bun warmer ice bucket that caught my eye because that is the exact same piece that we had in my house that was a cookie jar when I was growing up.
Oh, wow, yes.
With the penguins on it.
Yes. We had fun finding those pieces.
Then you also totally remodeled the guest rooms as well.
Yes. So this is an old hotel, and each room is different, so it made it a bit challenging. Each room has a different feel and look. So I had to shop for a different dresser for every room, or what was a lot of fun is the wallpapers and the wall colors in each room is different.
That must have been fun.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Decorating the hotel has been challenging, but very rewarding. It's been a lot of fun. I've never done anything like that before, so...
I'll tell you, with the way it looks, it immediately takes you back to the 1920s when you walk in the front door.
Thank you.
And to the right of the lobby, Michael, is a restaurant and bar paying homage to Johnny.
Yeah, when our new tenant came, decided to do exactly that. Name it Johnny's. It was originally Johnny's bar and restaurant back in the 20s. And they, carried on that history. And like I said, you come to our hotel, you get to step just for a minute back to the past.
And you have a fine dining restaurant on the other side of the lobby, on the left-hand side, Verizon.
Yeah, it's a very nice restaurant. We do a lot of packaging with them in our what we call one-of-a-kind experiences. We do a biking experience, dip and dine, where you get to swim in the pool, you get wine and appetizers out by the pool, relax, come back, have dinner. We find that these one-of-a-kind experiences that we put together, it allows guests just to come and relax and don't think about anything.
Yeah.
That's what people want to do nowadays.
You offer so much, and we'll get to a little bit more here later on, but guests don't really have to leave if they don't want to, do they?
No, I mean, the beautiful thing about our hotel, we're downtown. You don't have to get back in your car. You can pull up, park your car, and never have to get into it until you have to leave to go home.
We touched upon it briefly earlier, but in the back of the lobby is the ND Blue Salon. And tell me about what's offered in there.
Well, the ND Blue Salon is a place where after you check in, we have our guests walk to the ND Blue Salon and they get a complimentary glass of wine. We find that that's the way to start off your mini vacation. And then every morning we have special pour-over coffees. It's a specially done coffee, making it kind of a richer experience, and croissants.
Speaking of golden eras, when you walk out the back door, past all the ferns and the foliage you have back there, it opens up to a nice pool, jacuzzi, an outdoor bar. It's also like a throwback to Hollywood of the 30s and 40s.
Yeah, I got to give all that design to my wife. She designed the coloring, designed the logos around all of the awnings. That was, you won't see that kind of design anywhere but here. And our jacuzzi is natural hot springs. So we pull the natural hot springs from the ground and fill up our jacuzzi so people get that natural experience.
Great. On the topic of the pool, another word in the name of the hotel is spa. So you want to tell us about the invigorating experiences that the spa has to offer?
Yeah, the spa is a full-service spa with our own unique mud baths, herbal baths, obviously massage. There is facials. There's lots of different spa products. One of the packages we have, or one of the things that we coordinate with the spa, is they have a 2-person bath. They do a bubble bath with champagne.
In the water or on the side?
Bubbles in the water and on the side. And that's another nice way to start your weekend.
And just today I saw you have a CBD bath that really calms you down.
Yeah, that's obviously new to us and new to the spa, and CBD is here to stay. And they do have CBD oils that they give you a massage with also.
Stephanie and I were talking about the guest rooms, but we didn't touch upon the fact that you also have luxury suites and cottages.
Yeah. The nice thing about the hotel is that we really have a variety of rooms, from our guest rooms that start in the $200 range and to our suites and cottages in the $400 range. So we're able to kind of hit those a variety of price points, so to really attract a variety of guests.
What's funny is when you drive by, you'd have no idea that all of this is going on behind the facade of the building.
Yeah, it is quite hidden. It's amazing. It's obviously sits right on the street, and people do kind of drive by it, but they are really taken when they open the doors. Once in a while, I sit in the lobby and just watch people come in.
And little do they know that the owner is sitting right there. Yeah. This is all very impressive, but what really made an impact on me when doing research before we met was your Change the World While You Sleep endeavor. Tell us about that.
Yeah, a winery in the valley, One Hope Winery, had a program where they gave half of their profits to charities, both local and national. And I was so taken by how they did it, we decided to do that also. And so we have put together local and national charities in different categories: children, women, environment, water. So when you stay in a guest room, you know exactly what charity is being helped by your stay.
And if I'm not mistaken, 50% of the money the hotel makes goes to that charity.
Yes, 50% of our profit goes there. Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy.
It's an incredibly generous donation.
Well, thank you.
And now I'm going to feel like one of those announcers on TV that says, but wait, there's more. Because now you and your wife are film buffs, and Michael, you're on the board of the Napa Valley Film Festival, and out of the desire to offer more films throughout the year, you've teamed up with the Cameo Theater in St. Helena and Spring Mountain Vineyard to offer a night of film, wine, and dining.
Yes, that is one of the most exciting packages that we have. We call the package...
I was going to ask if there's a name for that as well.
Yeah, we ended up getting a name for that, and that package is called Cinema and Song. This was a film that was featured at the Napa Valley Film Festival in November, and they are coming back, and it's called It All Begins with a Song, the story of Nashville's songwriter. And we are so fortunate. The film is coming back, only playing for 2 days at the Cameo. And not only the writer is coming, the producer, but also the songwriter, Jesse Alexander. And a big surprise to all of our guests who are coming to this package that will stay overnight. We're going to the vineyard at Spring Mountain and having a tour and a tasting. Then we will go see the movie, and from there we go to dinner, which is hosted by Spring Mountain, and they will have their wines. And the great thing that's going to happen at this event is that the songwriter, Jesse Alexander, is going to perform her song, at our restaurant, at the dinner.
Great.
And it's going to be a beautiful event.
Is the movie based on that little cafe called the Bluebird? Does that have something to do with it?
Yes, I mean, it was very informative. They have many cafes where these songwriters meet up, and the Bluebird is one of them. And it's amazing because they even have upstairs rooms. The cafe's downstairs, and the songwriters go up and produce a song. And this song, the special song in this movie, it's a very poetic, beautiful song.
I love that song, and I loved the movie so much. But hearing the story behind that song was especially touching, and I'm looking forward to seeing it again and to see her performing it.
If you watched Ken Burns' latest documentary series called Country Music, you may have seen the Bluebird Cafe, which is also featured in the documentary It All Begins with a Song, the story of a Nashville songwriter, which, by the way, won 3 Silver Lions Awards during the Cannes Lions International Festival for Creativity. So it's a well-respected movie. Michael and I had planned to do this interview shortly after I met him and his family. Before we sat down for the interview, he came up with this cinema and song idea. Since he knew I worked Sunday and Mondays at Spring Mountain Vineyard, he asked me if they'd be interested in participating. We love the idea and are happy to see all the pieces for this incredible day of experiences coming together.
I am too, and a very unique thing is as we had celebrated our 100-year anniversary, Spring Mountain Vineyard is over 100 years old, and so is the Cameo. So we have 3 very vintage businesses that have put together this one-of-a-kind experience.
Now, can the public come to this event, or do they have to be guests of the hotel?
It's actually both. The cinema has 160 seats, and we have reserved 60 of them. Our package includes an overnight stay and the tasting and tour of the winery and the dinner. So we've allocated 30 rooms, so that's 60 guests. So we have reserved seating for 60 guests at the cinema, and then there will be another 100 seats for locals or someone who wants to drive up just to see the movie.
What about dinner?
Dinner is we fill the restaurant at 60, so there's no room for dinner, unfortunately, for anybody else.
So in other words, if you're interested in the full day's events, book your room soon. Visit their website and you might just be inspired to pay a visit. Stay the night. Enjoy the spa, have a glass of wine or coffee in the Indy Blue Salon, and maybe participate in this one-of-a-kind cinema and song day and evening, which takes place on Wednesday, April 1st. No joke, it is happening. Or stay at the hotel at a time that better suits your schedule. I'm confident you'll really enjoy your stay. Visit mountviewhotel.com and be sure to look at the photos. If you're like me, you will love that Art Deco style. The Woods are a wonderful, caring family and seem to be the perfect modern-day owners for this historic hotel. That wraps up this short podcast. I'll have another one for you coming within the week. In the meantime, enjoy your travels on the Wine Road.